You are listening to the William Gomes Podcast. I am William Gomes and I am grateful to have you here. Today, I want to look toward the future of autism, a future shaped not by fear or misunderstanding, but by knowledge, compassion, and lived experience. Autism research and advocacy have made tremendous progress, yet there is still a long way to go. Too many autistic people still face environments that overwhelm them, systems that fail to understand them, and services that focus more on correction than on well being. In this episode, I want to explore what the future could look like if research, policy, and community acted together to build a world where autistic people are truly supported. A good place to begin is with research. For many decades, autistic people were studied from the outside. Researchers observed behavior but rarely asked autistic individuals how they experienced the world. That began to change when autistic adults took their place in research, shaping questions, guiding priorities, and challenging assumptions. This shift, known as participatory or co produced research, is essential for the future. Autism can be understood without autistic insight. The future of research must be guided by autistic voices, not merely include them as participants. Another area of progress involves sensory and cognitive science. As we deepen our understanding of sensory processing, prediction, executive function, and information processing, we are moving away from models that focus only on behavior. We now see autism as a whole system difference. This means future support will be better targeted, more respectful, and more grounded in the person's experience rather than the outsider's assumptions. Research that expands this understanding will help professionals create environments that reduce distress rather than trying to correct autistic behavior. The future also requires change in education. Schools must move from rigid expectations to flexible, sensory aware environments. Teachers must be trained to recognize autistic communication, not misinterpret it. Classrooms must offer predictability, visual support, and emotional safety. Homework policies and behavioral systems must be adapted to match autistic cognitive and sensory needs. When schools take these steps, autistic children do not simply cope. They learn, they grow, and they discover their strengths. Healthcare must also evolve. Many autistic people face trauma in medical settings due to sensory overload, unclear communication, or professionals who misunderstand autistic distress. Healthcare environments of the future must honor sensory needs, offer clear explanations, and avoid dismissing autistic communication as anxiety or noncompliance. Trauma informed healthcare is essential for autistic well being across the lifespan. Workplaces will also play a major role in shaping the future. When autistic adults have access to quiet spaces, predictable routines, and clear communication, they excel. Their creativity, honesty, dedication, and attention to detail enrich organizations. But these strengths remain hidden when workplaces demand constant multitasking, rapid communication, and sensory tolerance. The future requires employers to understand that accommodating autistic needs is not generosity, it is inclusion. And inclusion benefits everyone. Another crucial element is mental health support. Many autistic people struggle not because of autism itself, but because of trauma, burnout, masking, and environments that never match their needs. Mental health services of the future must recognize autistic burnout, understand sensory emotional overwhelm, and offer therapy approaches that respect autistic communication styles. Autistic people deserve therapists who listen without pathologizing. Difference. A policy must evolve too. Governments must fund services that support autistic adults as well as children. They must ensure accessible housing, fair workplace protections, sensory friendly community spaces, and healthcare that respects neurodiversity. Policy should not simply react to crisis. It should build systems that prevent distress by creating accessible environments from the start. One of the most important parts of the future is community. As society becomes more aware of autistic experiences, empathy grows. The future must center autistic voices in public discourse. Writers, researchers, artists, advocates, and thinkers who speak from lived experience. Their stories challenge stereotypes and show the world what autism truly is, a deeply human way of being, full of strength, complexity, and richness. The future of autism is not about changing autistic people, it is about changing the world around them. A future rooted in respect and understanding will allow autistic individuals to drop the mask, to live without fear of judgment, and to embrace their identity fully. It will allow parents to feel confident supporting their children, knowing they are guided by compassion rather than stigma. It will allow professionals to build systems that empower rather than overwhelm. And it will allow autistic people of all ages to thrive, not by forcing themselves into a world that misunderstands them, but by helping to shape a world that welcomes them. This brings us to the end of this series of episodes exploring autism from many angles: development, cognition, emotion, identity, aging, environment, and the systems that support well being. In the next collection of episodes, we will begin a new journey, exploring how autism intersects with mental health, trauma, resilience, and the complexities of modern life. But for now, I hope this episode inspires a sense of possibility, a reminder that with understanding and compassion, the future can be brighter for autistic children, autistic adults, and autistic communities everywhere. Thank you for listening. This is the William Gomes Podcast. Take care of yourself, stay curious, and I will speak with you again soon.